So our darkest shades are warm blue and cool blue there. Now we're going to go back to red. For the lighter color, for our warm colors, red and yellow, instead of adding black, we are going to add the complementary color. And this is going to make the color darker without dulling it. So if you look at your color wheel, complementary colors, to remind you, because you may not remember, are colors that are across from each other on the color wheel. So purple is the complementary color of yellow, and red complement is green. So I'm going to start with warm red, and I'm going to mix myself a green first. As you can see, we don't have a green on here. I want you guys to be following along with me, and doing it. So you need your palette paper. That's this thing. And you need your palette knife. That's this thing. So we're going to make a green. How do you make green? Yellow and blue, yes. So you can make whatever green you want. I'm going to use warm blue and cool yellow. So I'm going to put a little bit on my paper. Warm blue and cool yellow. Remember, we do not want these paint things to touch. And then I'm going to mix these with my palette knife. Boop, boop, boop. Till I get a green. And I'm not looking for necessarily a specific type of green. I just want this green. So now I have a little bit of green. Okay. And I am going to, so everyone make a green. Jesse, where's your green? David, where's your green? Where's your palette paper? Where's your palette knife? Follow along with me, please. Palette paper is like this, and if you don't have that in your bag, you should, but if you don't, there's extra palette paper up here. So you're making a green on your palette paper. So green is going to be blue and yellow, and it doesn't matter which blue or which yellow you use right now. We're just starting with that. And you're going to want a decent amount of paint. You don't need like a huge amount, but you're going to have to mix it 3 times. So you want like a little spoonful. So everyone should be mixing a green on their palette paper. You get the paint with the Q-tip, and then you use your palette knife to mix it. Then you wipe your palette knife off. It doesn't matter. You're just mix 1 blue and 1 yellow. And then, does anyone need another minute to mix your green? Okay. I'll give you another 30 seconds. So all you need right now is the mixed green on your palette paper. You don't need it anywhere else. And I'm doing warm red first, so I'm gonna write on my paper that my green equals, what did I use? I used warm blue and cool yellow. So I'm just writing WB plus CY is what my green is, just for my own reference. Then you are going to need some warm red on your paper. So you can just pull some over with your Q-tip. Oops, I didn't. And you're also going to need some white. So as long as your palette knife is clean, you can grab some white with your palette knife. Just put it on the paper. You're going to need green that you make, warm red, and white. So I just put a little chunk. You can't really see the white, but I put a chunk of white, a chunk of red, and I have my green that I just mixed. And that is how I'm setting myself up to do my warm red row. And I'm going to come around and just check and make sure that everyone's got what they need before we move on. So for making a shade. Yep.
So character shade, do we just put the green?
Mm-hmm. You just add the same thing. You're going to do the exact same thing, except you're going to add green instead of white. And so that will make a darker shade. And then after you've done all of that, you'll do your tones and just mix together whatever's left on your plate. And that doesn't have to be lighter to darker or anything. It can just be randoms. No. So here, I'm going to show you right now. So I've done my shades and tints, right? Now to make tones, I'm just going to take like a little bit of this tint and mix. You're mixing. Nope, you mix what's already on here. So I'm mixing a little, like this is one of my, oops.
Also green and red.
And white. Mm-hmm. So I'm taking like some of this some of this shade, and I'm taking some of this tint and mixing them together for my tone. Language. So tone is just a mixture of tints and shades. And once you're done on one hue, I would just rip off that paper and start a new one. Your palette knife is such a good friend of yours. Just keep paper toweling it so that it's clean.
If you don't like it,
then you can trade it out with me.
your palette knife being mean to you.
You can trade it out. Yeah, if you don't like your palette knife or you don't like your brushes, you can trade them out. So I still have a little bit of white on here, which I'm being stingy, so I want to save it. So I'm going to pull that off before I take my paper off. Put it on there. Okay, and actually we only have 5 minutes left. So wherever you are, stop. Make sure your brushes are running clean. Please don't rush with the paint. Put the Q-tips back.